Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Amit and I hope you all are doing great. So today in this video we will discuss an Android interview question, and as you all know, this video is a part of the series Android interview questions and answers, and for that you can find the playlist link in the description below. So for today the question is suspending versus blocking in Kotlin Coroutine. Now it's time to discuss the answer. As always, I have taken an example here to discuss the difference between the suspending and the blocking in Kotlin Coroutine. So for that, first we need to understand this function, what this function does. So here we have the suspend function and the name is time taking task. As the name says, time taking task. So here I have simulated that it will take 5 seconds. So we can say that there is a task that will take 5 seconds and that task will be performed on the dispatchers.io because I have passed here dispatchers.io in the with context, right? So this is all about the time taking function. Suspend function, it will do the task for 5 seconds and it will be done on the dispatchers.io. So now let's jump to the custom dispatcher which I have created here. So this is the custom dispatcher. Here what I have done, executors dot single thread executor as coroutine dispatcher. It means that it will have only one thread. So this dispatcher I am going to use for this example purpose. Okay, so now let's see the test suspending function. Here what I am doing, I am launching two coroutine. First one is this one and the second one is this one. So here what I have done in the first one and the second one, I have put log.d test suspending before task 1. So this is a task that will be executed and then after task 1 will be printed. Similarly in the coroutine 2, before task 2, then the task will be done and then after task 2 will be printed. So that is what I have done in the coroutine 1 and the coroutine 2. Whenever I call this function test suspending, here I have passed dispatcher which is a custom dispatcher and that consists of only one thread. Very important to recall this, only one thread. So first this will get executed on the single thread which is controlled by this dispatcher. So this will executed on the single thread, right? This dispatcher which we have passed. And then time taking task, as we have used the with context to change the context, and here we are changing the thread, the dispatcher you can say, right? This will run on the IO dispatchers. So this dispatcher is completely free now. Why? Because this 5 seconds task is running on IO dispatcher. So that is why this dispatcher is completely free. If it is free, it should do something else so that we can utilize the resources in the most optimized way. So that is the purpose of coroutine. So what we are doing here, because this is a suspend function, right? This is a suspend function. So that is why this dispatcher will suspend its execution, and also this is happening on a different dispatcher. So this dispatcher will suspend its execution. So it means that this dispatcher is completely free to take another task. So that is why this will pick this task now. So when this is happening, meanwhile this will get printed because this dispatcher was free to do something else, right? This dispatcher will not sit in the idle state because it is free, it can do something else, because we are allowing the coroutine to use the suspending feature here. So very important, when we allow the coroutine to use the suspending feature, it will use the resource in the most efficient way, and that we can see from the example as well. So let me just show you. So when I click on this, you can see before task 1 and the before task 2 both are getting printed one by one, and then after task 1 and then after task 2. Why? Because this dispatcher was free to do something else, and at that time it has started doing something else because it will not sit in the idle state. So this is the best utilization of the resources available. And now let's see how it differs from the blocking. So this is the blocking example. So that also we'll learn now because we are learning about the blocking and the suspending here. So here the same custom dispatcher we have passed, but here we have used the run blocking. In the earlier example, we haven't used the run blocking, but here we have used run blocking, right, inside the coroutine. So now first let's see what is happening with this. Here you can see the before task 1 is getting printed, and then after task 1, and then before task 2, and then after task 2. Why? Because this is a run blocking. Run blocking means this dispatcher will not be allowed to do something else when this is being executed, right? So this dispatcher is blocked, completely blocked. So even though this is happening on the different thread, but we have used the run blocking, so it will not allow, and this dispatcher will sit in the idle state. It means that it is not doing anything at all. It is completely free. So we can see that here the resource utilization is not happening in the optimized way. Here we are letting the dispatcher to sit idle, and it is completely free, but it is not doing anything at all. So this is not the way the resources should be used. So whenever we allow coroutine to use the suspending feature, it is being used in the most efficient way, right? And that's the purpose of having the coroutine with the suspending feature. So run blocking is not allowing us to do that, right? Because it is letting the dispatcher to be free for some time, and at that time that dispatcher is not doing anything at all. So that's it about the suspending and the blocking, and I hope that you have understood the difference between the suspending and the blocking in this video. So that's it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. And if you want me to create more videos on some specific questions, so please let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to do it. Have a great learning ahead and see you in the next video.